No lights on today. Hi. So, um, today's ritual is going to be a little bit different. In fact, I kind of have a cold, so I didn't really want to do a guiding meditation or anything like that. I want to save my voice, but I also do know I have some technical glitches. Um, I just realized I don't have any lights on me right now besides the regular ones in the room. And yeah, so this is just a practice. You are more than welcome to participate and experience the cool sound instruments that I'm going to be utilizing. And I'm going to burn some stuff because it's a full moon and it needs to be burnt. Like, I don't know about y'all, but it's been interesting. It's been extremes. I've seen people on their bliss and I've seen people fall on their face. And it's just like this full moon, it's kind of a faded one. There's a I don't want to use technical terms because I don't want to throw people off, but there is a crossroads energy that we are here. And it's one of those things like you choose what you're going to continually experience. Um, for instance, are you going to continue those patterns and behaviors that have been always been there because they've been comfortable, but they haven't actually filled up your cup, and now you're feeling depleted and empty? So during this full moon, instead of doing your normal thing, do something different. Um, Gemini is there's many different layers of Gemini. I like to when I like doing the moon rituals, I like to incorporate your charts because that brings in a more deeper personal level to what you're incorporating, what you're working with, what's showing up for you. Um, and but Gemini is the third house in astrology. It is mutable energy, meaning that it can change its mind. It could be fine one minute and be like, you know what, let's do something else, and it has no problem uh, doing the thing. Mutable energy is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Um, and so if you have any of your sun sign nodes rising, any if you have anything in any of those signs, um, depending on the degree, you might be experience things a little bit deeper. Um, so yeah, I know I hit my over minute or so for people to show. Ooh, I really need to get lighter, don't I? So this is charcoal. I like to burn charcoal. Um, it's like the hookah charcoal, you know? So you just light it and let it get sparkly. If you're a pyro, this is your favorite part. I'm joking, but it's fun to burn stuff. And then you wait for all the sparkly stuff to go all the way. Let me see if I could. This is what I'm trying to figure out, right? Anyways, you see how it's sparkly and everything like that? You want to wait for the sparkle to go all the way to the end. The reason why is if you start putting resins or sage or things of that nature on it too early, it's going to suffocate it. Have you ever created a fire with kindling, um, and you had to nurse it to do its thing? Kind of the same concept here. So I am going to do a couple of tests. So this is a test. You shouldn't have heard anything besides me banging on it, but that is a test. And then I'm going to burn some frankincense. Frankincense is one of my favorite resins to utilize. There's so much you can do with it. Um, yeah, it's really, really good. It is antimicrobial, antibacterial. Sometimes if you're feeling under the weather, in some cultures, they will put a little pinch, grinded. underneath their tongue to help with their immune system. So, and there's so many other juicy nuggets about frankincense. So, and then it takes a minute for it to slowly melt. Looks like it's not doing anything, but it's doing lots. And sparkly, spark, spark. So yeah. Now I'm going to play with, so whenever I do distant Reiki sessions, this is another thing I'm trying to figure out too, is I like using this guy. And this guy, whenever I use him, I never have a microphone. So this is the first time I'm dealing with a microphone. I really appreciate you for being here and watching me play and self-discover and everything else like that. But we're going to take a minute and just listen to some chimes. So sit back. Imagine you're at the beach. Imagine the distance. You could hear the breeze. And then what would that feel like on your skin? Can you smell it? The water of the ocean? And I do things so backwards. I have asked a lot of people for some type of leads and how to figure this out. And I guess I'm meant to figure it out on my own because, well, you see, I got to play like this. And yeah, I got so much going on where I thought this would be a perfect opportunity with my cold to just play with some sound stuff. So here is one of my sound chalices. This is for the throat chakra. And it's like, where on my microphone is it picking it up? I'm pretty sure it's pretty loud now. I'll be like, but it sounds so good. It's always fun. My mother-in-law and father-in-law got this from the Philippines. So I always thought it was a neat little stick, a little rain stick. I have another one, but I like that one better. And then we're going to do the sound check for my drum. So just sit back and just enjoy the sound and relaxing. And no one wants anything from you right now, and no one needs anything from you right now. I like my hand better. I'm going to do the chimes again, as long as my drum doesn't roll. And if you feel any anxiety in your body, in your central nervous system, just take several deep breaths and reset the Vedic nerve just by your breath. Deep breath through the nose, out through the mouth. Do that as often as you want to. I'm going to do the chalice one more time, but first let's go ahead and put some burning stuff on here. Let's burn. I don't know what I want to burn. I want to burn a lot. I'm not as organized as I wish I was. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do some of the sanctuary smoke incense blend. And you could create your own incenses. I create them. They're simple. Just need your intention, some herbs, maybe some essential oils. And the attention can align to what you are trying to manifest. Like this is supposed to help relax you and calm you and bring you into your inner sanctuary. That's lemongrass, and sandalwood. And whenever you sage too, think about everything that you touch throughout the day. You want to always sage your hands or clear your hands whenever you can. You could do your feet and take it around you. I don't know if you could see me, but for the most part, that's all I'm doing is just putting it behind me. And here's some chalice. And like a singing bowl can go forever. And it's like changing the frequency. Sound is awesome. It helps with the cellular structure of the body. Okay, so yes, I am really grateful for this experience. I did not have my lights on. I kind of jumped into this, trying to test out my cool little fancy mic. I really appreciate those that have worked through with me on this and have supported me and is still going to chug along with my trial and error. I am a perfectionist, and I've learned that my perfectionism is holding me back. So how do I not be held back with my perfectionism tendencies? Yes, you got to start, because no matter what you put on the paper or on the computer or whatever the case is, there's always going to be something you're going to recognize you could have done better. So that's what I'm doing right now. So after this, I'm going to test out the audio as well. And then if you have any questions or comments and stuff, you could definitely comment in the chat box, because I think it's open. But yeah, I hope you have a magical day. I am grateful for you. And until then, see you next new moon. So yeah, I'll have more details about that. I do have a Facebook page, Moon Magic Makers, Lightwork and Energy Balance. Check us out if you have not already. And I will see you then. Bye.